Well, hey there guys, this is Kelly at NB Soapworks, and I'm going to be making a loaf of soap that's going to be fragranced with a new scent I haven't tried yet. It's from Wholesale Supplies Plus, and it's called Sea Island Cotton. This one smells great. Like I said, I've not soaped with this one yet. I don't know how it behaves. I didn't read the reviews on it yet, so we're in for a surprise. But it smells really good. I'm not a huge fan of like the cotton fragrances in soap. I do have one in stock right now. It was the cashmere and cotton, which was lovely. I have a couple of those left, I think, but they're selling pretty quickly, so I wanted to get another kind of cotton, you know, fresh scent curing, so I'll have that to put in the shop, you know, after that one is gone. So we're gonna give this one a try. Alright, I'm gonna get my additives blended up, then I will show you my color choices. Okay, so for this, you know what, I'm going to take this off. For this soap, the colors that I've chosen are kind of softer colors. This is the deepest, like, darkest one. This is a beautiful turquoise color. This is the Peacock by Mad Oils. And then I have powder blue. This is from Micah's and More. This is one of my most favorite colors that they have. I love that color. Then I have just a very soft pink, and in fact that's what this one is called. This is Soft Pink by Micah's and More. Just a really light kind of dusty pink. And then I have Peak Green. This one is very light, and I just wanted kind of soft colors for, you know, the soap that I'm doing here. So those are the four colors I have. In fact, you know what, they're really similar to what I did with the last that other cotton soap that I just told you about. It's pretty similar to that, I just realized. How funny. So I'm gonna go ahead now. I don't know what I'm gonna do for this pour. I'm just gonna wing it. So while I'm getting things blended up, I'm gonna think about my plan, and then I'll let you guys in on the secret. What am I doing? Oh my gosh, how about I pour my lye in? Okay, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Like I said, I have no idea how this is going to behave, and I kind of have a feeling like this is going to be an accelerator. So we'll just find out. If it's an accelerator, then I will just kind of do maybe like an in the pot swirl, or just like kind of a layered soap with a hanger swirl. We'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna get my cups here ready to go and get this split up. I have some ideas for what I want to do with this, so I'll explain that right before I get going with the pour. You guys, so these are the colors all mixed up. I'm happy with the way they turned out. I think it's a pretty mix. It's like very soothing colors to me, so I think that is kind of the the look or the feeling that I was going for. I thought it would go good with a Sea Island cotton, I guess. So now I am going to find out how this is going to do in terms of blending into the soap. See if we have any issues with it or not. So I'm going to go ahead and start with a little bit here in the blue. It smells really nice. Wow, very nice. It's staying fluid. I think that it is going to start accelerating here pretty quickly though. I do think it's going to thicken up, but I think it'll be manageable. So there it is, mixed up. I'm really surprised. This has actually stayed really fluid. It's not accelerating quickly like I thought that it was going to do. And so that's why I was kind of being a little bit elusive with my plan, is because I wasn't sure. I knew what I wanted to do, but if this started thickening up at all, I wasn't going to be able to pull it off. So now that I see that it's not getting really thick, I'm going to go ahead and do what I wanted to do. So I want to do kind of where I start pouring in the mold, like in the corner, and then do a hanger swirl. So let's see, I need to prop this up somehow. I'll just do it a little bit propped. I don't need it to be like a severe, you know, up. Just as long as it kind of pulls down at the bottom instead of spreading out right away. So I'm just going to start with a little bit in the corner. And I'm just going to pour a little bit of each color. And I'm going to try to aim for the side so it kind of runs down rather than falling. Oh, shoot. I need to, you know what, I need to transfer this to a container with a spout, because that's just going to make a mess of my soap, I know. Okay, so we'll do that. That'll make it easier for me to pour. So what I'm saying is I want to try to pour it down kind of the wall. So rather than kind of dropping through all the layers and mixing it up, it's just going to kind of flow out a little bit smoother and kind of keep the colors separate. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Alright, so I got most of it in the mold here. I have quite a bit left in the cups, but I'm just going to use that to do, you know, whatever I'm going to do to the top. So, I don't know if you could tell, I know that you were watching it in fast forward, but it got really thick, and so it wasn't wanting to flow in like I needed it to keep that same thing. So I kind of switched it up and started doing different patches of color because it was just getting kind of like hard on this side. So I don't know that it's really going to turn out the way that I had envisioned, but that's okay. I am, however, going to do a hanger swirl for this one. And I do like the color combination. I think it's pretty neat. So, oops, wrong hanger. I need this hanger for this one. Alright, so I'm just going to go down and up and down and up. Alright. So I did quite a bit in there. I can see the colors that mixed, like just that was dripping off the hanger is a really ugly brown color. So hopefully we're going to get a pretty pattern on the inside. I probably should have just left it alone, but you guys know that I don't leave things alone. So I'm going to go ahead now and finish out getting this top done. This pour was really time consuming. So I think that is just about as much as my poor little wrist can handle. I still have a little bit of soap in the cups that I could scrape out, but I'm just going to scrape it into like my little sample mold, and I need a little stick to get that done. And let me zoom you in. I think these colors are really pretty. So I'm just going to use a toothpick for this one. And actually, you know what I need to do is clean around the mold really quick. It's kind of a mess. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to go and just kind of pull some of these colors around quickly. Without overdoing it too much. And I think that actually right there is really pretty. Cool. Alright, so I'm really happy with the way this one smells. This Sea Island cotton is amazing once it gets mixed into the soap. It did thicken up, but you know what? It performed really well. It didn't get like crazy thick, so I really like this one. So let me see if you guys can see the top, how that turned out. Whoops, I'll zoom you in a little bit closer. Alright, you guys, so that is the way the top looks, and tomorrow I will bring you guys back when it's time to give this a cut. See you then! Alright everybody, here we are back with the Sea Island cotton. I am super duper happy with the colors of this. I think that light pink and that beautiful blue are just so pretty together. I'm happy with the way the top turned out. It's really pretty. And it's just a simple swirl that I like to do with like a really fluid batter. Now this was one of 3 batches that I made yesterday, and I saved this one for last because I did a pour that I don't do a lot. It's kind of unreliable as far as getting a good, you know, a good looking soap. I've got some duds with this technique for sure. So I'm not really sure what to expect. So I'm kind of nervous about this one, really. That's why I waited for this one to do last. So let's take a peek and see what we got. Wow. This is the best one I've ever got doing this technique. I really hope that it looks like this throughout the loaf. That is really beautiful. Oh, I love that. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, so I'm very encouraged by that first cut. Let's see what else we got. Now things can definitely change. That pour is just very interesting. Let's see. Oh my gosh, wait until you guys see this other side. Look at how cool. You can see like the different colors. Oh, that is really neat how that turned out. Beautiful. Wow, I'm really surprised by this. That is awesome. Okay, let's see what else we get. I have noticed with this one that there's usually one half of the soap that has really pretty patterns, and then it seems like the far side is not. It kind of gets ugly in some spots, so let's see if we have that issue with this soap. This one right now, I think that is so beautiful. See, now on this side it's a completely different look. There's big chunks of certain colors, and then on this side it's just like lots of different colors. So this is more what this technique normally looks like when I do the cut, kind of big blotchy patches. So let's see, I'm hoping that that's not what it's going to look like from here on out. We'll see. What is this really yellow? That is bizarre, you guys. Look at this yellow right in the middle here. I didn't pour yellow. I did not pour yellow, so I don't know what that really yellow spot is, but that was not a color that was intended to be in this soap, but there's a little bit more. So I don't know if it's like a little bit of like the fragrance oil kind of changing that really light green, or maybe even the white. I'm not really sure, but that's okay. It doesn't look bad. It's just surprising. I wasn't expecting to see a kind of like a bright yellow in this. Ooh, this is a really pretty one here. Now this has a completely different look from those, but look at that. That's really beautiful, and I love the top on this, which I've probably already said 15 times, but I do. And then this is a completely different look on this side, but that's still pretty. But you see what I mean about like how unreliable, or like unpredictable, I guess would be a better word. It's like from side to side, it's just completely two different soaps. So, but so far I'm really happy with every one of the bars that I've cut. I see pretty patterns on each one. This one is kind of looking a little bit blah. But then again, on the other side, there's a really pretty pattern. So interesting. I think it definitely helped that I cut, or that I poured the color in smaller, you know, like smaller spots, and didn't dump so much color at once, so I didn't have the big huge blobs of color. And then it started getting thick, so I kind of started doing, you know, pouring in different areas in the mold. So I think that probably had an impact on kind of the design. That's a really pretty one right there. And there's the top. This one I had to steam. I had to steam this one, and I made a love spell one that I had to steam. They were completely ashed over. Just completely white. So that was a bummer. But they steamed up pretty good, especially this one. You can't even tell that it was completely covered. I think this is one of my favorite bars right here. I think that's a beautiful pattern. Oh my gosh, look at this. Holy moly, look at that. It's so neat. Man, this soap is just keeps on surprising me. That is a very beautiful pattern. Wow. And here, so then I get another one. It's the other half of that. Shave off the back side. Let's see what that looks like. It just looks like kind of a swirly mess. But wow. Okay, so let me pull a couple pieces that are different in their look. So this one turned out to be a huge surprise. It's the first time I worked with this fragrance. I really liked it, and I absolutely love the pattern that I got, and the color combination just turned out great. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. I do appreciate it, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.